Well, buckle up because today we're diving deep into Actus Essendi.
Okay.
This project is really turning heads. It brings together cutting-edge generative art and the philosophy of Thomas Aquinas.
It's an interesting intersection, to say the least. Actus Essendi is definitely making waves because it's trying to ground digital art, which is usually seen as kind of temporary,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
in these big concepts of essence and existence.
So for those of us who haven't opened our Summa Theologica lately, can you break down what's so groundbreaking about this connection?
Yeah, totally. So Thomas Aquinas, this like medieval philosophical heavyweight, right?
Hmm.
He had this whole idea that everything has an essence, like its fundamental nature, but what makes something really unique is its actus essendi, like its act of existing in the world.
So how does that translate to this whole generative art thing? We're talking about algorithms spitting out visuals, right?
Right. Exactly. Think of it this way. The algorithm, the code itself is like the essence. It's
Hmm.
got the potential for endless creations. But each image it generates, that's its actus essendi, its unique act of existing. It makes it like a one-of-a-kind piece of art, even if it's coming from a set of rules.
Okay, so I'm starting to see how this is more than just clicking generate on one of those AI image apps.
Mhm.
But Actus Essendi takes it a step further, right?
Yeah,
It's not just about the digital file.
you're right. And this is where it gets really interesting for the art world. Actus essendi uses this physical first approach.
Okay.
It's a deliberate reaction to the fact that like a lot of digital art is intangible,
Right.
Each collector gets a physical print of their like unique image,
Oh.
and it's printed on aluminum, so it's something tangible, something they can like experience in their space.
So it's like taking a snapshot of this digital creation that's constantly evolving and changing.
Exactly.
You own a piece of a specific moment in time in its existence. And on top of that, there's the NFT element too, right?
Yeah. Yes. But it's not just like they just threw an NFT on there as an afterthought. Actus Essendi really mixes the physical and digital worlds in a clever way.
What do you mean? How does that work?
This is my favorite part. Each print has an NFT tied to it, but it's not as simple as scanning a QR code. The artist's signature is on the back of the print, and that's your key. It unlocks the NFT. It's almost like a physical key to a digital world.
Wow, that's really cool. So you're not just buying a piece of art. You're buying into this whole concept that brings the digital and physical together, and it makes you think about the ideas behind it all.
Exactly. And that goes back to Aquinas. Actus Essendi makes collectors think about the creative process, the interplay of essence and existence. Just like Aquinas wanted us to do, it's about starting a dialogue between art and philosophy.
This has been amazing. I never thought I'd be thinking about medieval philosophy while talking about digital art. Actus Essendi is really doing something special.
It really makes you think, though. If the essence of the art is in the algorithm that's always evolving, does the physical print then just represent one fleeting moment in time,
Right.
frozen and captured? Does that change its value or meaning to you, the owner, as the digital essence keeps changing?
Yeah, that's a great question. It really makes you think about the relationship between the physical piece of art and the digital world it came from.
Definitely. And how our understanding of value might be changing in this new digital age.
It's a whole new way to think about art and ownership.
It really is. And Actus Essendi is at the forefront of that conversation.
Well, that's about all the time we have for today's deep dive.
But this is a topic that you could spend hours talking about.
Absolutely. There's so much more to explore here.
So until next time, keep those brains buzzing.